Alright guys, I know I normally just do a video, but people are really strong on their opinions for the total drama couples, so I feel like everyone deserves an explanation on why I put each couple on their certain spot. And also I know a few people will be asking, so the pictures I'm including on here are fan art that I made myself. And to know more about that, check the comment section below and I'll explain what you can do with that. Let's get started. In 17th place is Sky and Dave. So this couple is just really awkward. Like, Dave starts to like Sky. Sky isn't sure what to do with it. And whenever they like try to be happy and flirt, like it's super awkward and uncomfortable and all that, and there's really like no point in it. So yeah. Alright, Noah and Emma are at 16, and I know a lot of people really love this couple, but for me, I don't really like it, because Noah's one of my favorite characters, and him starting to like Emma completely changes who he is. And similar to Sky and Dave, they're just like that awkward couple who shows they like each other but doesn't really know what to do with it, and the girl just denies it, and the boy gets depressed and just I don't know. And when they finally kiss, it's just so like I said before, awkward, because Emma, she at least is good with it, but then Noah's just like, what happened to the I totally kiss you part? Like, it's like not even caring about what she said. He just wanted the kiss. Like, oh my gosh. It just makes me miss the Noah from before, the snarky, sarcastic know-it-all. So, yeah. Next is Sam and Dakota. So, it's not that this couple is bad, it's just that it's, well, barely noticeable. And when it is, it's just like, oh, look. So it's not like hateable. It's not likable. It's just like there. So I don't really even know what else to say about it. They can be cute, but at times it's just, I don't know. Like at first, Dakota didn't even really like Sam. She was offended that he said that they were similar. Okay, where do I begin with these two? I mean, they're either making out or arguing, never in between. So, I mean, they just get irritating because it's the same thing over and over. Like, do you like each other or hate each other? Make up your mind. The main thing I liked about these two was that it developed Scott's character way better. But with Courtney, it just showed more proof of how self-centered she is. And how it happened was just like, well, random. You were just like, oh, well, that happened. And I don't even know what else to say. Okay, their kissing scene on the dock was super cute. But after that, Harold keeps trying to impress her, and Lashana keeps turning him down and friend-zoning him. So due to that, it makes me want to lower the couple, because I don't even know if they technically are a couple due to that, since Lashana doesn't accept it, but Harold keeps trying to impress her and convince her, so that's kind of cute. Alright, before everyone gets mad, let me explain. So if this list was just based off Total Drama Island, they'd be near the top of the list for sure. But since it's due to the whole series, Duncan and Courtney just start to fade away from each other. I mean, may I remind you that in action, Courtney made a whole list of rules for Duncan to follow, including giving her a compliment every hour and a whole bunch of stuff. And in World Tour, she made a huge list of everything wrong with him. What kind of girlfriend would do that? Alright, Duncan and Gwen are only slightly higher than Duncan and Courtney due to them actually accepting each other and being similar to each other and not caring what others say about them or each other. And that's something couples deserve. But I agree that Duncan betraying Courtney and stuff is wrong, so that's why they're still near the bottom of the list. Geoff and Bridgette were really cute and hilarious at first, especially with Geoff trying to like flirt with her but failing and sounding stupid. And it was just really funny, and he always needed help and stuff. And Bridgette slightly started to like realize that she liked him too. But then after they got together, all it was making out and, oh, but Geoff this, and oh, Bridgette. And you're just like, shut up. Talk about something else. Like they're either making out or talking about each other, and just, it got annoying after a while. As I said for Duncan and Courtney, they'd be so much higher if it was just based on Island, but sadly it's not, and I have to include how they acted in action as well. So here we go. So in Island, they were the cutest couple ever, like always smiling, him being the only thing that made Gwen happy, and it was adorable. But then it got to action, and Trent just got super obsessive, and Gwen just started to fade away and didn't care and came closer to other people. And it was just sad due to how they started to separate. And that's what lowers it for them. So, yeah. Alright. The only thing with Crimson and Ennui is that you never really get to see them acting as a couple. But when they do, it's just like, oh, their little dark selves have hearts, and it's adorable how they like care for each other, or where they become ungothed and they still try to accept each other as they really are. But it was weird when they said they were dating for 3 years and haven't seen themselves ungothed, and you're like, seriously? But I'll let that slide. I honestly wish I could have seen this couple longer, but I guess that's one of the only few things wrong with it, except for that when they weren't a couple, it was just one of them liking the other and just being obsessive, like, how do I tell them? And just, you're like, can you just tell them already? You are, like, we already know one of them kind of likes the other, just like admit it. But they become a couple, and it's like the cutest thing ever, because I guess it's just relatable, because they're best friends growing up, and Carrie's liked him her whole life, and how is that not adorable? Okay, 5th place is Shawn and Jasmine, and it's just so sweet how they accept each other's weird quirks, and they love each other, and they both share the like outdoorsy aspect of each other, and are just always happy and can really cooperate with each other. The only thing that makes them lower compared to the ones above them is that Jasmine got super mad for so many episodes simply because Shawn hit her into the water, which he was kind of supposed to for that challenge anyway, so why get mad for completing a challenge? But whatever. Alright, 4th place goes to Tyler and Lindsay, who were the first official couple on the show. And they were both kind of like the dumb outcasts on their team, and kind of remind me of Romeo and Juliet, because they fell in love before they found out they were supposed to be apart. And so they'd always like sneak away to be together and would sometimes get in trouble for it. So how's that not like Romeo and Juliet? But they are simply not higher just because Lindsay starts to forget who Tyler is, which is really sad. But Tyler continuing to impress her is really funny, and when she remembers him, It's like the cutest thing ever how happy they both are, and I just love it. A villainous couple. A villainous couple. What else can I say? Especially how they both kind of hate each other and then start to like deny the fact that they actually like each other until finally like the last episode of World Tour when they both kind of admit it, but then Heather still portrays him. But then in All Stars, they kind of like argue. Like, it's kind of funny how they both like deny the fact they like each other when literally everyone else, including them, knows they do. And so they're just a funny, no, it's not true couple, and I love it. A lot of people don't really like Mike and Zoey, and I don't understand why. They were basically love at first sight and always just happy with each other, and they accept each other's like downfalls, just like Shawn and Jasmine. They both have weird stuff with each other, but they care enough about each other to see past it and are just always happy and trust each other so much. Like, what else would you need in a couple like that? They're perfect. I don't understand why people don't like them. They're literally the definition of a perfect couple. The number one spot goes to Owen and Izzy. They're literally the most hilarious couple ever. And they're both some of the like weirdest people on the shows, but when they're together, you barely realize it because they're both weird, and it just like, it's cute and funny. And the scenes when they're in the woods and like sneak off with the escaped psycho killer with the chainsaw on the hook, like, it was super funny. Just but we're not making out. Oh yeah, you want to make out? Yes. Like, they were hilarious and cute. And in World Tour, it's sad because Owen kind of starts to realize Izzy's weirdness. But when they do break up, I start to like convince myself like, no, Brainzilla said that, so it's not technically Izzy. But the song Oh My Izzy is one of the like best things in the show. It's one of the like saddest, happiest, and cutest moments all wrapped into one. So yeah, they're the most adorable, fun, exciting couple. Like, everything you can think of, they're probably at the top.